this video.
Yeah. I'll play some bug later.
I hate sweet potatoes. I don't like the very good.
Sony is about to release the Kraken, a project they'd had in the works for almost a decade.
A decade?
With a budget of up to $400 million. By far their most expensive game yet. Nothing could go wrong.
8 years. Dude, stop.
The year is 2016. Overwatch has just come out, and it's making the rounds everywhere. It's very popular. It's the first AAA shooter since TF2 almost a decade ago, and it's good. Amazing gameplay and map design, well-designed characters with a ton of personality, and a decent cosmetic system. Around the same time, an exodus at Bungie.
I got you, Zoss.
And ex-Bungie developers coalesced to form what would become Firewalk Studios. Initial meetings are held on their first project. You guys seen that Overwatch thing? Yeah? Let's do that. And they get to work. Fast forward to 2021. Now at this point in time, Sony's gaming department is headed by a man named Jim Ryan. He and the boys at Sony look around. The gaming landscape had changed. Gone were the days where you just made a game and so.
Chat, I guess as only important, and I wasn't working.
Let's do that.
Today.
And they get to work. Fast forward to 2021. Now at this point in time, Sony's gaming department is headed by a man named Jim Ryan. He and the boys at Sony look around. The gaming landscape had changed. Gone were the days where you just made a game and sold it. Fortnite was now here, and if you weren't selling stolen dance moves and Peter Griffin skins through recurrent battle passes, you were losing. They look at their own games. Uncharted, The Last of Us, God of War, Spider-Man. Some great stuff. One problem, not one of them was live service, and therefore wasn't printing buckets of cash for Jim and the boys. So Ryan makes a decision. PlayStation is gonna kick the doors down, burst into this market head first. But first, time to go shopping. And Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios, starts looking for a few developers they could swipe up to help make that happen. It's around this time that Sony gets word of Firewalk, and they like what they hear. A studio made up of industry vets with a ton of talent. Ex-Battlefield devs, ex-Destiny devs, and ex-Halo devs.
Oh, dude. Dude, stop. Chat.
A studio made...
Guys, it's already a known fact. It's like kind of like, you know what I say? From the devs of this, it's, bro, because of survivorship bias, you never know what are the good parts of a dev team. It's hard to tell.
Made up of industry
to read games that are kind of like
talent. Ex-Battlefield,
right?
ex-Destiny devs.
Because the most important people are the people that manage,
creative lead was even
that lead the project. Right? If you have them,
their
okay,
mission statement,
that's good. But if you have some fucking programmer that ported the game to mobile,
and unexpected shared moments.
maybe he's shit.
Wow.
Or if you have some graphic designer that made like one thing.
A hero shooter
yeah,
set in an
like
original
these people, they don't make the game.
Concord.
They just make small bits of it. They work on the game,
Sony
sure,
but
but they don't have any vision for what a game is.
And what they see amazes them. What Firewalk is making is so innovative, so impressive. They want in immediately. They'd seen the success of Overwatch and Valorant. This hero shooter genre is an absolute cash cow, and now it was
this is just the hero shooters are so overdone.
And a deal is struck. Some cash on the table from Sony, and Firewalk's hero shooter would come out as a first-party exclusive for the PlayStation 5 and PC. Nice. Sony now had a taste of that sweet Bungie talent, and they wanted more. So in January 2022, they buy Bungie itself.
Consider it done.
A studio currently maintaining just one popular
I didn't know that happened.
For $3.6 billion.
What?
What a steal. Sony was now set to release a ton of live service games. More than 10 before March 2026, they say.
You serious?
In early 2023, Sony checks up on Concord, and this thing is in rough shape.
Meow.
At this point, it's apparently still in alpha, and it's not looking great. Basic things like player onboarding and monetization haven't even been figured out yet. Worst bit? This is about 5 years into active development. Now, Firewalk consists of around 150 staff.
Chat, I'm confused.
This is in Bellevue, Washington.
Chat, how hard could it be to figure out monetization? I feel like there's not that many techniques or like things to do, right? 5 years in?
which means exorbitant rent
Give me money.
and sizable wages.
Give me money.
5 years of this adds up, and by 2023, an apparent $200 million had already gone into the game. Also, the game is supposed to be launching within the next 18 months, but it's in such a rough state, they'd probably need to use a ton of outsourcing for that to happen. This can be very expensive on short notice. It's okay. Internally, Sony is calling this game the future of PlayStation. Executives are even calling it their Star Wars. And the head of PlayStation Studios is so confident, he decides to go all in. So he buys Firewalk for an estimated $100 million. Another steal. Now inside Firewalk Studios, and things are interesting. See, there's apparently a lead designer here who's decided she identifies as a professor, and she's demanding everyone at the studio call her that. Don't play ball, and you're potentially out of a job. This is despite not actually having a degree to back that up. She's reportedly not very popular. There's also apparently an overall vibe of, quote, toxic positivity here. Bad ideas are not shot down, as that would be like, not cool. As a result, the decisions here, also interesting.
Classic.
See, they'd gotten a ton of money in backing from Sony. They could do anything. You know those cinematic Overwatch shorts? Let's do those, but every single week of the year at huge expense to ourselves. Sounds good. And they blow a ton of that money on extremely expensive, motion-captured CGI cinematics. Because if this online-only multiplayer shooter needed
never
anything,
watched that.
it was a storyline.
I don't think it worked. I guess I never got anything recommended
A few years
at all.
ago, a movie had come out called Guardians of the Galaxy. A few people at Firewalk had seen it. Nice. Let's just do that. And the artists get to work. And after a few years, they'd drawn up some decent concept art for characters. But midway through development, a change of heart. Now, we're making a hero shooter here, and the market is becoming increasingly saturated. We have to do something different, stick out from the crowd. Let's make the characters look absolutely horrific. Maybe that's not such a good idea. No, don't disagree. Because employees speaking out against poor design decisions will get blacklisted. Haven't you read the sign? And so, the brilliant ideas keep rolling. Cool concept, but let's give her some Walmart power armor and make her absolutely enormous. That walking trash can needs a pronoun. Make her 73 years old. This one should be humongous. Him, he needs some American football pads and a Turtle Beach headset. Horrible color coordination across the board. And remember, we're designing aliens here. We could get creative. But for now, let's just take a man and paint him green. Perfect.
I remember that.
Now that the designs were top-notch, let's slap a $40 price tag on, in a market where almost all of our better, more established competitors are free to play. And we're done. In May 2023, it's the big PlayStation showcase, and they reveal the game for the first time. And we see an empty spaceship with a jacket in a locker. Right, cool. Was this a single-player campaign? A co-op looter shooter? Multiplayer FPS? Who knows? But behind the scenes, Sony are still going all in. See, Blur Studios, the people behind Love, Death and Robots, are making a new anthology series on Amazon. Each episode is based on a different game. And turns out, Sony is so confident in their new IP that they'd managed to get one of these episodes to be on Concord.
Dude, that is ridiculous.
There's also now Concord controllers. Fast forward to May 2024, and at PlayStation's State of Play stream, we see more. This time,
it'll be a crazy run of events if the episode is actually good, which I think could be good, right? Because we don't know anything about the story, so we have nothing to compare it to.
And at PlayStation's State of Play stream, we see more. This time, an actual gameplay reveal trailer. And the gameplay is actually revealed.
Here's the very first look at the gameplay of Concord.
Turns out, it's just a 5v5 hero shooter with Guardians of the Galaxy on top.
Chat, guys, I played the game. I'm telling you, chat, this character did nothing, and she was on my balls like, oh, this is just because you're bad, you're bad. Brother, this character walks slow, turns slow when you're attacking. You cannot do anything, and you're just everybody's just boning you from every side.
It's just a 5v5 hero shooter with Guardians of the Galaxy on top. This is alongside a cinematic reveal where we finally see the characters that they'd put so much money and effort into. The reaction is not great. They tell us they'd gone in on the storytelling. However, the personality of characters amounts to this guy just like really liking hot sauce. Marvel writing is also quite prevalent.
He's right behind me.
But they assure us the lore is deep, rich, we'll want to get stuck in. They'd even spent a ton of money on bringing out new high-quality narrative cutscenes every week.
Woman.
The thing is, no one actually cares about this, because it's an online-only, multiplayer game. And wait, does that say
chat, where's the woman?
$40? In a market where virtually every competitor is free to play? Don't worry lads, this thing's worth it. There's also a pre-launch beta in July, and everyone's invited.
Really?
But first, the internet is scary, filled with horrors. Just go to nordvpn.com/bigboss or use this easy to remember code. It's finally June and doors open. They've even paid a bunch of streamers and YouTubers to be there. But there's a problem. No one's turning up.
Hello?
Everyone is now able to download the beta and play the game at no expense at all. But at this point, on PC, that's 2,388 people. For reference, Overwatch 2 had 1.5 million, Valorant around 3 million. These were both closed betas. The comments are over the moon. Despite all of that, reviews are coming in, and they're actually pretty good. But at Sony, issues. In February 2022, they'd said they were releasing more than 10 live service games before 2026, but by 2024, that number had dropped to 6. Concord was one of those 6. It needed to do well. The Last of Us 2 Online cancelled. Horizon's multiplayer projects, MIA. Deviation Games completely canned before they could even get a game out the door. Bungie, which Sony had blown almost $4 billion on, is also doing absolutely terrible, hitting almost 50% of their financial projections and actually losing money. With no more Destiny sequels or updates lined up, Sony needed another live service shooter, and they desperately needed a win. And judging by Concord's beta numbers, yeah, not good. They've also apparently chugged through another $200 million. So that's around $400 million in development costs here. Right, what are we doing here, boys? Change the business model? Make the game free to play like every other hero shooter? No. The genre may be completely past its prime, massively oversaturated, and overwhelmingly free to play. But just look at these characters. A masterclass of design. Bursting with personality. Fellas, there's no way people are passing this up. The $40 stays. And they gear up for the global launch in August, now just 2 months away. It's now August 23rd, and after 8 years and a reported $400 million, the game is out the door. It runs well, isn't buggy, the animations are decent, and the gameplay is actually good. Basically Destiny 2 if it was a hero shooter. There's an okay amount of content in here too. 16 characters, 12 maps, and 6 modes. 3 maps, modes, and characters will also be released down the line, alongside the extremely expensive weekly cutscenes that everyone just couldn't wait for. But then people boot up the menu, and what they see...
Brother, the character design is so shit. Nobody actually sat down and played the heroes. Dude, to regard the heroes don't even philosophically make any sense. It doesn't, when you play the character, it doesn't make sense. Like, you can't engage and get a kill or assassinate. It doesn't work.
Jesus.
Come on, let's go!
Mushroom Man, She-Hulk, the Michelin Man, a walking, talking he-him trash can, Walmart laser tag boy, and a very old woman. In fact, the only character not universally hated is the walking trash can.
I like this one.
Besides the characters, the game offers pretty much nothing new to the genre. The maps are bland, and subpar graphics and effects. This is compared to a 15-year-old PS3 game. The game started development just after Overwatch, and as a result, Concord just kind of feels like half a decade old. Also,
graphics are okay.
like playing as a certain
graphics are actually
character,
good. Yeah.
well, unlucky.
I disagree. Graphics, if you have good quality with the right settings, it actually looked good. About on par, if not superior to most things of the genre.
Because in certain game modes, if you win a round as them,
sure,
you can't play them again.
A lot of these games have shit graphics because people don't care.
That was so dumb.
Right, you want to try hard on a shitty shooter game,
map with loads
like
of
a shitty hero shooter.
But no one cares
then you're gonna turn down the graphics anyway.
With no campaign.
Or turn off the shadows
and
because
finally,
you can't see shit.
It's like the 5th best 5v5 shooter on the market, and it's $40 more than everything else. You also need a PSN subscription to play, and it's not even free on PS Plus. But the thing is, besides all of that, there's a major problem here. There's only 697 people playing the game. Almost 3,000 played the beta, meaning more than half of them had just ditched. The 7-year-old Friday the 13th is also getting 10 times the players. This is a game without dedicated servers. Concord is an online-only, competitive multiplayer FPS. That means it relies heavily on a big, healthy player base. And turns out, Sony had decided to stick a PSN account requirement on, blocking the game in 180 countries. Nice one. Most other big-budget AAA games also go on a media blitz before release.
The fuck?
Concord, not so much. Revealing the game just a couple of months before launch, a few paid streams here, some character videos there, and they called it a day. And by launch, somehow, no one had even heard of the game. Those that did saw that it cost $40 and presumably went to play literally any other game in the genre for a 100% discount. While the game got zero attention pre-launch, after launch, it's everywhere. The memes are plentiful. The characters are so hated.
Why would they give her a Thugnificent's haircut?
People online start making their own, far better renditions. This designer even spends an hour breaking down how bad they are.
Before and after, it felt impossible to try to salvage these designs.
Also, the reviews are in. 20% recommended on OpenCritic, 1.7 out of 10 user reviews on Metacritic. Eurogamer calls it an arena shooter by ChatGPT.
I mean...
After a few days, it was clear. The game was underperforming. In fact, an article comes out claiming the game sold a grand total of around 25,000 copies. That's about $1 million. A whopping 0.25% return. Nice. The devs go ahead and take down the LGBT and political user tags from the Steam page, but this does little to aid the situation. Things are going abysmally. But Firehawk isn't done just
yet. Love that.
Turns out, people were complaining about the game online, so they boot up Twitter and start typing. The game was a labour of love. Criticize it, and you're a weird, talentless freak. But this doesn't go down well either. With the horrific player count, alongside the barrage of memes online, it was obvious. The game had to go free to play. There was no other option. But then, on the 3rd of September, Firewalk comes out with a statement. Gents, it's been fantastic. But despite the support and the passionate community that has grown around the game, we're pulling the plug. The game is going offline in 3 days' time, while we explore options to bring it back. They also offer refunds to every single person that bought the game, regardless of playtime. It's not just digital copies either. Sony is actually refunding every physical copy too, and now retailers aren't even letting people buy the game.
They wouldn't let me check out, even though they had this on the shelves and on the floor.
It's probably gonna be around for a year. No, it's not.
That was not the plan.
Technically, it was a plan, it just wasn't the same plan that we started with.
In mid-September, Concord's game director steps down, while some of the 150-odd developers at Firewalk try pitching Sony on other ideas.
Really?
Some think they'll be used as a support studio, others fear a wave of layoffs. Maybe even the whole studio being canned. Also, Concord's Amazon episode is staying in, and is due to air this December. But regardless, on the 6th of September, we bid farewell. 12 days after...
Wait, hold on. Dark Roll Free Kick Challenge? They did that?
What?
launch, and the servers go down worldwide. 8 years, an alleged $400 million.
I saw in chat, sorry.
In the blink of an eye. Yep, they shut down.
Oh, you remember we play it? Nah. I cannot believe that you have to log in with a yeah. I cannot believe that you have to log in with a PS account. That sounds fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's actually like ridiculous.
But why? On a PC game?
Wait, what the man?
There's
Dude,
DRM shit.
Queue for games.
It's
it would
DRM
crash
shit.
all the time.
Oh my god, it's gonna put it on there.
Anchor.
It's not Go Woco broke. It's
trash dispenser.
DRM everywhere.
Huh?
It's turned. There's no point to it. It's just there to be a nuisance. People don't like it. We waste their time for absolutely no gain whatsoever.
Just do one game tutorial.
But there's no point. You're not doing it so you earn more money. You're not doing it so you can make a better game next time. You're not doing it to improve the game, to make cheaters not play the game. No, you're just there to log in, waste time, and just be there as a nuisance. It's just fucking annoying, right? Just so you don't get to play it everywhere and all the time. It's fucking annoying. Yeah, just to block you from playing.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, good night.
So slow, what the f... Dude, it's snail pace.
Holy.
It's actually a snail pace. Why is the quality so shit? What the fuck is this quality? It's just balloons because it's a hero shooter. It's always balloons. It's always balloons when it's a hero shooter, man. Oh, yeah, the new chat is fine. But his camera looks weird too. I mean, that's just dog shit. Again, it's so slow. Look at this.
For some reason, this character, you need to hit like 8 direct hits for a kill.
They can't move, but to compensate, he gets health.
And it's not even 8 hits. Bad TTK, and it's not even hit scan.
You've been baiting the entire stream. Every dono you've done is bait. You're just baiting it. Do my gameplay controls.
Okay, the movement looks so slow.
Nobody wants to be paralyzed, not able to move.
Okay, you can run, but you probably can't do anything while you're running, right? And there's nothing else besides just holding run when you're not doing anything.
What the enemy's doing,
right?
Like you can't just fucking sit there and do it, guys. Oh,
like it's just either you hit, you do ability, or you run from point to point. It's just boring. Like it's so old.
Like, dude, like
it's just so old.
Nobody wants to play that.
Alright, because okay, let me go. If you have a shooter, you can go to like the CS:GO route, where you either where you have a slow shooter where you need to hold angles, engage at the right time, and split it strategically, right? Or you go for movement and you go fast movement like COD, right? Everything COD has been doing over the past years, they've just been adding more options, lessening the restrictions when you're running or when you're going to crouch or whatever. Just because it's more interesting when you get to do things at the same time. It's having to switch between the I'm trying to kill somebody mode and you're just a sitting duck and you're probably gonna die. And moving around, it's just annoying. it's just annoying, right?
The hit detection was terrible.
Valorant is decent. They have a mechanic with this, but it's decent because the entire game plays slowly. It's all about how to approach, where to approach, right? Whereas if you're gonna make a movement-based shooter, then actually loosen the restrictions on moving, because otherwise it's boring.
Yeah, I don't know. The game could have been good though. I'm not kidding. I think the game could have actually been good.
Like that's why I don't like the new Fortnite. The new Fortnite movement is shit.
Brother.
Because you can't do anything while you're doing the movement.
If you let people,
it's shit. It's just boring
numbers,
because you're slow
right?
all the time.
Like the actual damage
and then you have to run, right? But when you're running, it's just a nuisance.
Some of the hit detection, some of the net code, right? You could.
It feels clunky.
Since it's gonna go to $0, give it out, right? So like some team that wants to maintain it or whatever, and then they dictate everything. People would have they could have made it to something that's playable. What is this guy doing? Just leave the game, bro. It's over. Is that not how that works in real life? You cannot, like, just say fuck it. Since it's gonna go to 0, we're giving it away.
Transplant complete.
I think it's above me. I'll buy it for 100K if they want to give it.
Like, look, he's just moving around. He's just running for no reason. Because there's nobody there.
Fuck is... Yo, okay, that's just odd. Watch this. Fucking parody, so, I mean, this guy did not roll me for shit. Fuck is want to. Hold on, watch this. What the fuck is
more
that? Bugs, I guess.
Remember me.
I want to show you how bad Netco was. Wait, he almost killed me. Yeah, I'm moving on. Relax. Come on.
Eyes up. Sniper. Eyes up.
Yeah, maybe that was just bad aim. Alright. I will agree that this one that was just bad aim. It's just bad flip. I'm at shuriken. It's over. I can't get anyway with that shurikens. Yeah, that was just bad aim.
I need a hand.
I don't think the Pixel 4.0 was a flop. I don't think. I mean, it wasn't great, but I don't think it was a flop.
This is Minecraft. A block game.
What is this?
No. Oh.
Does that not kill him?
He wasted all.
I spit them out? Oh. Got it. They're low here,
What the? What the fuck is this? Fucking slideshow. PowerPoint. What the fuck is going on, man? Dude, this is NASA PC.
Am I still slideshowing?
No, you're
Man,
doing great.
my tax money is going.
Oh, wow, yeah,
This is my tax money. It's all for this. Like the taxes is just for this, just so I get to watch this garbage.
Spider-Man on me.
He healed you.
Never thought you'd make call-outs like that. Spider-Man on me. Okay, I'm getting beat up.
Locked in.
What is he doing?
Their Widow's cheating.
What the fuck?
Don't do this. Don't spam like that. because you're overloading the fucking login servers. I'm doing it because I'm a streamer, like a more like a protected class.
Okay.
I was the knight in shining. Watch me get Regan.
Okay.
I was the knight in shining.
That was actually funny.
Question 8. What is the largest planet in the solar system?
Jupiter.
The sun?
Jupiter.
You have to actually full send, pre-drift out the wazoo, let go in full.
Just drift, send it. Go drift, right, left. Drift, boom. Good.
Oh!
Boom!
I'm the GOAT!
That was so easy, dude. Like, what? Okay, let go if he goes up.
Game crash.
Classic.
It's fucking weird.
Fucking. Wait, he's fucking cheating.
Bro, that's so weird. Chat. What the fuck? Yeah, is it my driver's chat?
No, dude, he's fucking
patch or
cheating.
That's
to the
so
checkpoint.
gross.
He's cheating for the checkpoint. What a fucking bitch.
Shit. That's kinda hard.
Wait, dude, I
like
can't
that.
show this.
You just want to go to fucking like a grocery store and drink beers from the counter and fucking ram the shopping carts with the fucking parked cars.
Od zanimljivosti koje možda nisu znali ni naši.
Gotcha. Yeah, same.
If you shoot a bullet at a riot shield, you might think it would block the projectile.
No.
But that's not actually the case. Most riot shields are made of a lightweight plastic, designed to protect against thrown objects like rocks and bottles, not bullets. When a bullet strikes a standard riot shield, it can easily penetrate or shatter the shield, putting the person behind.
It's not funny, dude.
Yeah, it's just because Hawkeye is
That format is so bad. It's just not funny. It's dude, it's just not funny.
I mean, that's pulling an XQC as being a fucking sellout, two-faced liberal, fucking worst takes of all time about everything, fucking wishy-washy.
Now say it. Now say it. Now say it. Now say it. Now say it! Don't do it once. Don't be a liberal. Don't be a liberal and just say it once. Don't fucking do that shit. Don't just say it one time like a fucking libtard. Say it 40 times in a row. Come on, bud. Buddy! Give us 50 of them. Boom!
Yeah, Diller fell off, but yeah, true.
O, dosłyszałeś.
O kurwa.
Ja pierdolę. Ja pierdolę, co jest? Nie.
Chat, that was
Ja
sick,
pierdolę,
though.
co jest? Nie.
Yeah, I'm going here.
Trying to build all.
Why is it? I'm stuck in there. Stop banning shit you can't fucking balance because some Call of Duty pro that I'm a pro player. Ban this. Brother, there are more components to balance, such as mouse and keyboard and controller. Okay, some of the guns that mouse and keyboards is better on are literally flat out removed. That's brain dead. Brother, the guns that are available to play are so bouncy on a keyboard and mouse. You hit 2 bullets, you cannot hit the third one. It's but on a controller, you hold on the trigger, oh, auto aim, win the game. Like, this is broken. It's dumb. Stop GAing everything. Yo, GA this fucking ball sack in your mouth, pussy. Yo, GA this fucking ball sack. GA this! What? What is this? What is this?
Not that obvious. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, and by the way, if your team's earnings
What
drop
the fuck
to
is
the
he
bottom
doing?
30%...
Oh, he's cheating again. Come on, man. Stop. What the?
Really, dude? Really, dude?
It deserved. That's just deserved. You're a cheater. You get what, right? You get what you fucking deserve.
嘉年华系列活动，欢迎参加。以上广告是由教育部提供。
UFO network. What?
Yes, boss. Roger.
Nachrichten von großer wirtschaftlicher Bedeutung, die hier an der Küste zwischen Masten und Deich rund um die Uhr vermittelt werden. Dazu kommen andere wichtige Aufgaben, wie zum Beispiel die
Is that like an intercepted fucking radio com from fucking German war or something like that? I don't get it.
It's Obelix. It's international. It's just German radio in Australia.
I don't know why people listen to Sabrina Carpenter, like unironically. I don't see it. Up next, I don't think it's very good. I think people are like
it's because she's a woman.
Like forcibly, like they're forcing themselves to like it.
I mean, people love women, don't they?
I'll give her a chance.
I like women.
This is one, like. Don't spawn me.
These highlight videos fucking suck. Really I've got no idea what's going on. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, man?
Are you kidding me?
Fargo, you're...
Okay, I'm done with this.
Fargo, you're...
Man, I will never, ever, ever do anything with Wells Fargo just because of this.
Fargo, your virtual assistant from Wells Fargo.
Hey, Daydreamer.
I'm so mad at them. I'm so fucking mad.
Fargo, your virtual... Fargo, your virtual assistant...
What? Is that all the ads? Wait, there's another video, right? I have to watch this fast. Hurry.
Number 1 XXX Tentacion. In his documentary Look at Me, X told his record label the age at which he'd die.
And he just looked me dead in the eye and he was like, I'm not gonna make it past 21.
Also making it clear on Instagram Live that he knew that he'd die young.
If I'm gonna die or ever be a sacrifice, I want to make sure that my life made at least 5 million kids happy.
The final music video.
Yeah, but he was saying a lot of shit though. Like he was saying a whole lot of shit.
Explaining exactly how he thought it had happened to DJ Academics.
How does this story end? I live as long as I possibly can, and then boom, I die either of old age or somebody murder me or some shit. You shoot me in my brain, I only gotta feel 2 seconds of pain, and then I don't gotta look at you or look at nobody no more. That's easy.
He'd add whoever killed him would be a stupid person who doesn't care about their life enough to try me, but those people exist everywhere. DJ Academics then asks about his car.
Hey, how often do you drive that I-8, bro?
With X then responding, bro, I be driving that and I'm scared as hell, because everyone knows what I drive. People have swerved to record me. I've been scared and thought I was going to die. Well, whilst driving that exact car, 6 months prior to his 21st birthday, X was shot by a group of idiots who didn't care about their life, just as he almost predicted perfectly. When the CCTV footage was then released publicly, fans realized that his song Train Food described exactly what had happened. No clue what there was next for me. Remember, there was people walking, talking in the distance. I was dressed for winter weather, but the summer rays were kissing me. In the distance, he awaited me, with John Lennon predicting his similar fate, although with even better accuracy. Fans had already predicted exactly how he'd die.
Dear Mr. Lemon, from information I received while using a Ouija board, I believe
that there will be an attempt to assassinate you.
With Lennon stating in a 1965 interview, "We'll either go in a plane crash or we'll be popped off by some loony." 4 years later, he'd released the song Come Together, which contained one creepy line over and over and over, "Shoot me." The Beatles had also made a song called Happiness is a Warm Gun, talking about the joy that a person gets from shooting. However, there was one more even crazier prediction. A local astrologer warned John Lennon he would be shot on an island, prompting the couple to cancel a planned yachting trip around the Greek islands on a boat. In fact, he was not shot on a Greek island, but an American one, Manhattan Island, by some loony who only pulled the trigger for his own sick enjoyment. John Lennon died on the same day as Juice WRLD, December 8th, 39 years apart, which becomes even weirder when looking at Juice WRLD's
yeah, there's a
lyrics.
pattern, it's all connected.
They
knew it.
That he listens to John Lennon.
This video is
Then
kind of
in
delusional.
All Girls Are the Same, he'd instead claim that he really felt like John Lennon, which was repeated in a different track named New Girl.
Yeah, these people didn't know,
However,
they were
most
just saying
notably,
shit.
in the
Because
song
that's what
Way
people
Too
do.
Much, Juice WRLD calls
If
himself a
you're an idea
drug-abusing,
guy, you
codeine
know,
using,
you just say shit
modern-day
and
John
you're
Lennon,
right
which
most of
would
the time.
be the exact substance that led to
You're also
Juice
using
WRLD's
all
overdose.
girls are
It
the
was
same.
December 8th,
Yeah, because if you're
2019,
exceptional, you're
a
right
Sunday.
most of the time.
Well, in the song Sippin' Red, Juice WRLD states, "I'm really starting to like my demons. One day, yeah, I really want to meet them. One day, I'ma meet him on a Sunday." He'd also predict exactly how it'd happen. "I wonder if my habits will kill me. I don't know why, but I get that feeling." Further
Like, it's so
predicting when it
vague.
would happen,
Exactly,
in the classic
but
hit
it's
song
as
Legends.
fake as
What's
it
the
gets.
27 Club?
If the prediction
We
is
ain't
as vague as
making
it gets,
past
it's
21.
We're not gonna make it to 21.
It is terrible. This video is
you don't
terrible.
feel that way, do you? Or do you honestly feel that way?
Juice WRLD died only 6 days after his 21st birthday. As for the 27 Club, Jimi Hendrix knew that he'd be a part of that. In an interview, he'd bluntly state, "I'm not sure I will live to be 28 years old." Similarly, during a 1969 trip to Morocco, Hendrix visited a clairvoyant. When they flipped over a death card, Hendrix took the prediction literally. "I'm going to die before I'm 30, he told a friend. Hendrix further told his fashion designer,
I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing what I'm doing.
the video. But there was no better prediction than his song The Ballad of Jimmy. He'd write the lyrics many things he would try, for he knew soon he'd die.
Go, next one then. Give it a link.
Yeah, this video fucking sucks. Go next. Go next. I'm just gonna watch this shit.